Hi, I'm Palace, and I play Sam in One Die Short. I created the look for the Drow character in One Die Short, Thelema. So this video is going to show you how to recreate the basic look for the Drow. If you're going to use this just at a con or for Halloween or something and be a Drow, you can just use the cream makeup which we use in this. If you're going to be under lights or sweating a lot, you want to use alcohol-based makeup. On the actual show, we used that by a company called Reel, R-E-E-L. So the first thing you want to do is use the Steel Gray color by Ben Nye, the cream makeup. You can get it in palettes at basically any makeup store, for monster makeup or Halloween store. You want to cover the face completely and do a pretty thick layer. You don't want much of the skin tone showing through because you want to build your own shadows and your own highlights. So if the skin's coming through, you're not going to have as much control over those things. So once you get a good solid layer of that steel gray on there, you'll want to go in with some of the darks really, really lightly. And I used a sponge brush, and you can do this again with the cream or the alcohol-based makeup. What I used for this is the beard stipple, which is a really helpful thing to have in your makeup kit for any kind of monster makeup. So again, it's Ben Nye Beard Stipple color, and I went in right where the cheekbone is, a little bit right beside the eyes, and beside the edge, like sort of the hairline, where natural shadows would be created. But just very, very lightly. If you go too dark, it's not going to look as natural as Drow makeup can look. And then, as far as the highlights, I used two different colors. I used the Monster Wheel. You can buy these colors individually, but the Monster Wheel is a great thing to just have in your kit. The whites I used for the highlights, like the high part on the cheekbone, right below the eye, the brow bone. And then I used a blue to just give it a little bit of that eerie, otherworldly look, a little bit lower on the cheekbone, and that kind of blended some of that dark beard stipple to the gray to the blue. And then for sort of a middle tone, I used, it's a powder. It's actually for your eyes, but I used it just with a loose brush. It's called Adore. It's by Urban Decay. It's a navy blue, and it has like a shimmer to it, which I think really adds to the Drow look. So I used a really thin angled brush for the eyeliner, and I used a solid black powder eyeliner. I'm sure a lot of you have used that before, on total coverage on the bottom lid and upper lid, just to really blend that gray so you weren't seeing much of her actual skin tone. So for the lip and the eye base, I used Infallible. Again, this is beauty makeup. It's 24-hour Infallible L'Oreal Paris makeup. And I just put it on really, really thick all the way up to her brow bone. And I put it on the lips. I also added a little bit to the cheekbone below the highest highlight, below the white highlight I did. Then over the lip, as well as on the eyebrow, I did the white cream Ben Nye makeup. And that just helps get like the light purple color that you can see on the lips. But then, because I didn't want the dark, dark purple that we started with, so I went over it again with another shade of that purple though to give it a little bit lighter of the purple, just not so thick. And I left a little bit at the edge of the lip white, so it was lined with white, so it would stand out a little bit more. The final touch to the entire look was using the Urban Decay Adore and going in right on the inside of the eye where the nose is, underneath the eye, the edge of the nose, the lower part of the nose, where it kind of goes down towards your chin, the edge of the mouth where you're going to have a shadow, just all the places where you naturally have shadow if you don't have light directly pointed on your face. So again, the inside of the eye, sort of to underneath the eye, you don't want to go too low because it'll look like she has bags. Also the nose, lower part of the nose down towards the chin, mouth, and I sort of run around the jawline as well. So the last touch on the eye I did was with Urban Decay, another beauty makeup, the color Fishnet. It just made the eyeball pop. It's a really, really neon sort of shiny pink, and it just really makes the look kind of stand out. So, but once you get the basics applied, I would play with different tones of pinks and purples and just make it your own. Again, this is Palace, and I play Sam in One Die Short, which is a web series coming out in early 2014. If you enjoyed watching this tutorial, go ahead and like it. And if you're interested in any more or getting updates about the show, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Thanks. See you next time.